Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
And guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different scorer than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Perimeter pair for him will be Booker and Brooks. Malawaj out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Green in at the 1. Paul George is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then it's Conley. Then there's Sexton. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5 down low. So Doris, talking specifically about coaching, is this the point in the season where a staff can try to light a spark under a player?
Yeah, a couple things to decide. That first, how is your team doing versus what you believe your ceiling is? And second, what kind of effort are you getting on a daily basis? We know these coaches. They are not afraid to light a fire when necessary. And sometimes, Kev, it's necessary.
Green passes to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Green finds Brooks. Booker outside. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Malawaj, no good. Here's Sexton. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Booker. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
He sticks that one in from 20 feet away. Malawaj has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
To the paint. Now, here's Chamberlain. Tight defense on him.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Booker, he trains the quick shot.
This is one of the specialties of Devin Booker. That mid-range, you offer it, he'll take it.
Outside Conley. Pass to Chamberlain. A fadeaway, and it's good off the glass.
And that's a good shot for him. And he can shoot it over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Now here's Booker. 33 points last game. There's the pick. Back to Green. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, you won't see a lot of this. Barnes tends not to draw a ton of fouls, but he baits the defender in that instance.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break.
First free throw is good. Barnes hits them both. And last season, Greg, Devin Booker became the Phoenix Suns' all-time leading scorer.
Yeah, he passed Hall of Famer Walter Davis to achieve that feat. Booker is a guy that wants to be a Sun for life. So I expect him to break even more franchise records.
Booker the pass to Green. Now here's Booker. They set the pick from deep. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus when he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
And Sexton drops them both. Well, Colin Sexton, Doris, provides a valuable scoring punch for this team.
Boy, you want to talk about a gritty defender and a guy who's willing to mix it up on both sides. There's a confidence and a toughness that you love with Colin Sexton. Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
George looking over the floor. He takes it in. 2 points. That one goes.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
O'Neal kicks to Booker. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Outside, Green. Pass to Booker. 5 to shoot. This one for 3.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Outside, Conley. Lets it go with the 3. They get the rebound. Barnes. They recover it. The shot's good by Chamberlain. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Outside, Green. Back to Booker. Takes the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got 6 rebounds here tonight.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
That puts them in the lead. Chamberlain got 6.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Good on the bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so here's the home team. They are coming into this having notched to win against the Knicks in their last game.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Boy, as fantastic as Devin Booker's offensive arsenal is, to me, the best part, his competitive edge and toughness, it sets him apart nightly.
Here's O'Neal. Chamberlain with the block. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. Caleb Martin's checked in for the Suns.
16. Caleb Martin.
And so here's Phoenix. Here's Booker. 11 feet out, and he hits it. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, the thing about Booker, not necessarily the quickest twitch athlete. He uses that smooth handle to gain separation.
Now, here's Chamberlain. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Devin Booker's focused on hooping and leaving a legacy. He said, my thing is, and Kobe said it too, inspiring the youth is everything. A kid grows up and is like, man, I want to be Devin. I want to dress like him. I want to play like him. And that's what makes me wake up in the morning. Back to you.
Truly a role model for that next generation. Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. And Chamberlain gets it to go.
You know, being that wide open sometimes leads to a miss, but that fadeaway was money.
And here's Booker from the arc. A rebound by Wilt Chamberlain.
No other way to put it, just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
The 3 from George. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. George has got 5 minutes.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Pass to Green. Fires the 3. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Barnes can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Booker with it. Conley picks him up. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker is always on the attack. That's nice.
Outside Conley. Over in the corner, Barnes. Over Martin. Here's Chamberlain. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wilt Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Sexton's shot is good.
Boy, Sexton's speed allows him to get to the cup quite often. That time he settles for the mid-range.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's ready to talk things through with them. Both teams deciding to change it up. One of the standout performers recently, we have a chance now to recognize the Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Now, here's Goodwin. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And that one's good. Iguodala.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Chamberlain. Doesn't go for him.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Sun shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Goodwin, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Shed. Nothing on the board. For the 3. And he recovers it. Back to Chamberlain. Down low. Here's Middleton. And he goes in for the dunk.
And we talk about Middleton's accurate shooting often, but they are reminding us of his dunking ability as well.
Here's Gillespie. He averages about 5 points a game. Martin against Middleton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Goodwin. Chamberlain with the rebound. Gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Here's Middleton. Second shot opportunity. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Dunn covering. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Phoenix.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff made that a point of emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And so here's Phoenix following the miss by Wilt Chamberlain. Pass to Iguodala. No good on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's good.
Yeah, and knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Martin takes a 3. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Caldwell Pope left side. Shed from outside off the mark. Here's Gillespie over Middleton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Leading by just 1. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
They've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Taurean Prince is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's Conley, and it's Williams at the 5. Middleton can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Suns. And, Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he could be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
And for the Suns, Green is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Martin. Then there's Dunn. And it's Iguodala in at the 5 spot. Well, Phoenix shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Goodwin with it. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Goodwin with it. Martin with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Here's Goodwin. Here's Iguodala. Rebound by Williams.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Conley's shot is off. Goodwin feeling it out. That's basket number 2 with his 3rd shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
A while back in 4th start, that's for sure.
Pass to Middleton from past the arc. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Green dishes to Martin. Now Goodwin to the middle. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Green against Conley. For 3, Middleton. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Middleton's got 5 now.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Boy, this is how you move the ball effectively. They're not just passing it around the horn. They are passing with a purpose.
Caldwell Pope outside. And it's off from 3-point range. The Suns leading to the paint. Pass to Martin. And here's Green outside. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Green knows that he needs to take and make threes at a good clip. Nice shot there.
Middleton the pass to Conley. Middleton with a screen for Conley. Back to Middleton. Shoots from the elbow. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
Pass to Iguodala. Puts it up. Rebound by Williams.
Going for that shot in that situation is something that isn't going to help the offense.
And in a way, by taking that one, he's bailing out the defense. It's just too easy to stop.
Now, here's Goodwin. He's got 5. Outside, Green. A 3-pointer, no good. Gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Middleton can't get it to go. Suns leading by 5. On the wing, Green. Pass to Goodwin. Dunn kicks to Green. There's the triple. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second 3-pointer of the game.
Now Williams. For 3, Caldwell Pope. It's hauled in by the Suns. Green's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Martin. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Williams passes to Caldwell Pope. Now Conley. Just got the run. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Here's Iguodala. He has 6. Now Martin. To the inside. Taken away by Williams. And here's Prince outside. Iguodala grabs the rebound. Iguodala's got 7 rebounds in the game. Down low, stolen by Conley. Here's Caldwell Pope. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
Suns leading by 8. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
On the wing, Booker, defended by George. Dunn kicks to Brooks. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's the screen. Clock at 4. There's Green with the 3. Chamberlain with the rebound. We get a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. George passes to Conley. Back to George. From the arc. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Now just a 5-point Suns lead. And here's Booker. 7 points in the game. A crossover. Booker going to work inside.
I love that Devin Booker isn't afraid to mix things up on the offensive end. Trying to score inside and does just that.
Pass to Chamberlain. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Now, here is Chamberlain. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
How about the body control and just the sheer athletic prowess of Chamberlain on that one?
Booker outside. It's some arc. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George. Looking around the NBA, Devin Booker, GA, is as good as any two guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively. Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Barnes. Out Chamberlain, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And one of the most prolific scorers you'll find. Wilt keeps finding ways to raise the bar, as evidenced by his output here tonight.
That free throw good from Chamberlain. And so Brooks will bring it up for Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
You don't like to count on points from your reserves, but they had some hot hands coming off the bench.
When you get that kind of a complete effort, that's a game you're going to win far more often than not.
Booker sinks the 3.
Another reason why they're up, just taking what the defense giving him here.
Outside, Sexton. Pass to Chamberlain. Shoots over Malawach. Chamberlain, no good. Suns leading by 7. Here's Gillespie. And here's Brooks. Here's Malawach. A three-pointer off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Oh, what a quick first step. Barnes beats everyone to the rack. That is all she wrote.
Now here's Booker. He's got 16. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Booker's got 19 points.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And that's just too easy. The size, strength, length. No way to stop Chamberlain once he gets the ball in that close. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get the grip.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
That's how you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Now here's Barnes. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
My goodness, he is such a great dunk.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. You look at Malowaj, such quick hands, second in the NBA.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Here's Gillespie, scoreless thus far. Tries from 10. Booker, no good. Keeping it up around 45% from the field in the second quarter. That bucket in no time at all. And now it's just a 4-point Phoenix lead.
Well, Colin Sexton's assertiveness right there with the rise and fire, exactly what his team wants from him.
Brooks misses. 43% from the floor. With the teardrop, the shot by Sexton, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Chamberlain, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Chamberlain got 27 points.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Wilt off the spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Booker with it. High, arcing shot.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly.
Hello, folks. Still a ways off from All-Star Weekend, but let's first check in on who's in the running for this year's three-point contest.
I can see a number of different guys in the three-point contest. Every team in this league has a number of great, good shooters.
Yeah, it's not. I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball,
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it, by being more active and more physical than the other team.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Wilt Chamberlain.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
We've got Barnes. Conley out there with Sexton. Then there's Chamberlain, and it's George in at the three, the small forward. Here's Chamberlain, and it's all evened up. He's got 29 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And for Phoenix, in the backcourt for him, it'll be Green and Booker. O'Neal is out there with Dylan Brooks. And it's Malowaj in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Conley. Following the score by Phoenix. Sexton for three, and rebounds again. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Well, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Inside, Malowicz, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, that's an unselfish player who definitely wants to get his teammates involved. A willing passer there, Booker.
Barnes sets a screen for Sexton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
When I think about Colin Sexton, the first couple things that come to mind, speed and confidence. It is what makes him such a good scorer.
Now here's Green. 6 points for him. Booker at the elbow. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And taking a look here at some stats for Devin Booker. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. He's getting around 28 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. Great anticipation, excellent peripheral vision. His talents are really shining through.
As crafty as they come. George has lots of experience when it comes to mixing up defenders.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And both free throws good for Paul George.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
Conley against Green. To the middle. Malowicz, no good. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Sexton's shot is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Brooks finds Booker. Now Brooks. Booker looking around. 6 on the shot clock. O'Neal outside. And a great assist by Booker as that one goes in.
How about the vision from Devin Booker? Yes, he can score it, but that's a pretty pass.
Conley dishes to Sexton. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup. Chamberlain got 6 here in this quarter. Suns trail by 3. Booker outside. Green kicks to O'Neal. Here's Booker. He's got 19. Off the glass. That one's good. Booker's got 21.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Outside, George. Chamberlain a screen. Elbow shot. Outside for George. Outside Conley. Pass to Sexton. Goes up again. Over Booker. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. That's 12 points for Colin Sexton. Suns trail by 3. Now Green. He has 6. And no good. George with the defensive effort. Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. The shot by Sexton, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
You love that Devin Booker now has experienced postseason success because there were some who questioned his greatness. Now that conversation is over.
Outside, Green. And George gets the whistle that time.
Paul George.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Booker outside. Clock at 6. There's O'Neal with the 3. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
3 points.
Booker's got 6 assists in the game. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Now, here is Chamberlain. 33 points for him. Phoenix grabs the miss. Malawaj has got 4 rebounds in this game. Green, the pass to Booker. O'Neal a screen on Sexton. Booker against Sexton. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 3-point Phoenix lead. Gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Barnes outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 7.
Yeah, with that deep stroke, I like Barnes' ability to switch between the 3 and 4 spots. 2 distinct things in terms of spacing on the floor and the requirements of the jobs.
Fantastic finish by Booker.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Pass to Barnes. Launches it. Hits it from 3-point range. 10 points for him.
When Harrison Barnes is in rhythm, there's no doubt about it. He can stretch your defense.
Down low and stolen by Sexton. Stolen by O'Neal. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court. Outside, Green. O'Neal is screen on Conley. From the stripe. And the shot falls short this time.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
George with the bucket.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Some changes for Phoenix. Iguodaro's checked in, and Martin subbed in for O'Neal. Middleton against Martin. Booker up top. He's got 24. Pass to Iguodaro. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it back. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. On the clock. Here's Green. And the Suns miss again.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Pass to Chamberlain. To the inside. Middleton. The basket good off the assist from Chamberlain. Chamberlain got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Green, the pass to Booker. Over Caldwell Pope. Booker, no good. Gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Up top, Chamberlain. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Goes back up. And that one is good. Chamberlain got 35 in the game.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Booker outside. Here's Iguodaro. They can't stop the run with that one. Here's Shed, still without a basket. Pass to Prince. Now, here is Chamberlain. Goes to the fadeaway and feeds it.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Right side, Green. Here's Iguodaro. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Boy, you
can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall. Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Here's Shed. Pass to Chamberlain.
2 minutes.
Now Middleton. Overdone. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Middleton's got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Green kicks to Martin. Down low to end the drought. And that one's good. Iguodaro. 8 points for him.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
Middleton against Martin. Pass to Shed. And here's Chamberlain. Shoots from the right block. Rebound by the Suns. Iguodaro's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Dunn dishes to Martin. Here's Iguodaro. Three-pointers off the mark.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
They double-team Chamberlain. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Middleton the pass to Chamberlain. Lets it go from 11. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside, Green. Pass to Booker. Here's Iguodaro. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Green inside the three-point line, and the wing jumper offline. Here's Shed, guarded by Green. And here's Chamberlain. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Up 9. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so Green will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 9 points. Chris Middleton is out there with Rob Williams. Then it's Contavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Prince. And it's Shed in at the 1. Now here's Goodwin. No good with the triple. Here's Prince. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Green passes to Goodwin. Now here is Martin. Martin with the screen for Green. Steps back and fires. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince finds Middleton. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, another miss, but you have to say to his teammates, great job. They have picked him up all evening long.
Free throw good, Goodwin, and Phoenix making a change. Gillespie's checked in. Suns trail by 8. Green, the pass to Goodwin. Here's Gillespie. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And they call an illegal screen here. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Zach LaVine. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan.
And Kevin, things could get ugly for this team during this road stretch. They just haven't had the same focus nor execution that we've seen from them when they're at home.
Here's Shed from deep. Prince. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Goodwin in the corner. Done outside. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball.
Gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. There's a screen. Caldwell Pope outside. Drills the three-pointer.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Pass to Green, and here's Martin. Green, the screen. Here's Gillespie. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. There's the steal. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Second team foul. Into the lineup for Phoenix. Number 1, Devin Booker.
Outside, Green. Martin with the screen for Green. Looking to end his cold spell. Count it.
When Green goes up for that mid-range jumper, he gets way up in the air, makes it very difficult to contest.
Here's Shed to the paint. Here's Williams. The layup off target. Now here's Green. Booker outside. Five on the clock. Hands the shot from the wing. Booker's got 26.
Putting up points is what Devin Booker does best, and right now he is showing out.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Middleton against Dunn. It's stolen by Martin. Here's Goodwin. Kept alive. Sinks that one from the post.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
This guy just feeds off that fourth quarter pressure in a tight game like this. That's when we can really see the kind of heart he plays with.
Now Green after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Here's Shed. Middleton outside. Pass to Shed. Lets it go from deep. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Shed's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Caldwell Pope outside. Now Prince. Pass to Shed. Shoots the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Martin's got his 4th rebound in this one. Inside. And finished off by Martin.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run hadn't come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we've worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart. Let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now here's Conley. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
George against Booker. Right wing. Back to Green. Pass to Booker. To tie it up. Chamberlain with the rebound.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Conley, the pass to Chamberlain. They double-team Chamberlain. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. Barnes dishes to Chamberlain. And stolen by Dunn. Green finds Goodwin. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Green's got assist number 8 now on the night. Pass to Sexton. Barnes screen on Booker. The kick out to Barnes. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Green bounce pass. Booker the pass to Martin. And here is Green. That 3 off the mark. Right side, Conley. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Conley. It's hauled in by the Suns. Green's got his 7th rebound here tonight. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by Wilt Chamberlain. Gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Booker against Conley. Outside, George. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Chamberlain. Over Martin. And Chamberlain gets it to go on the assist by Conley. Chamberlain got 39.
Not sure why they sagged off him in that distance. He is very good in the mid-range.
Outside, Martin. And again, it's the Suns missing. The pedestrian, 36% in the 4th quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. To the middle. They double-team Chamberlain. Pass to George. 3-pointer. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul. At the line for 2, Wilt Chamberlain.
No good on that one. So for the Suns, Malawach is checked in for Martin. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And Brooks subbed in for Goodwin. Good on the second free throw. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Brooks outside. Pass to Malawach. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
Now, here is Chamberlain. Lets it go from 14. And that one is good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Booker against George. Booker inside.
Well, free throw attempt numbers indicate just how difficult someone is to guard. Booker certainly in the hard-to-check category.
At the line for the Suns, Devin Booker taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
Outside, Sexton. Chamberlain with it. Outside, George. Now Barnes. He nails it from 11.
Well, smart enough to know if there's going to be congestion in there when he's attacking. Barnes gets to that in-between game.
Brooks outside. From 12 feet. The basket is good.
Well, Brooks is always working hard for this team, and here it pays off with a huge basket.
Outside George. Oh, what a use of the baby hook.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him before.
And he's back-to-back games like this. He is on a tear, competing with every ounce of energy he's got.
Here's Malowacz, guarded by Chamberlain.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
44% in the fourth, the offense with some ups and downs. Now, here's Chamberlain, guarded closely. Jumper is off. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. .46 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What balance by Booker right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Outside Jordan. Sexton deciding where to go with it. From 13. Not going to go. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Thoughts on what coach wants to do here?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Outside Green. O'Neal sets the screen for Green. Brooks outside to take the lead. Off target from outside. And so they get the victory here at home. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Harrison, we saw some hot shooting for you. Did you have a sense coming in that you were poised for a performance like this?
Just trying to let it fly. That's been a big message our coach has been trying to preach to us. The coaching staff really is just play loose, play free, go out there and have some fun, and that's what we did tonight.
You have the green light. Thanks, Harrison.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Man, this was an absolute barn burner here, man. Harrison Barnes came up big, though, with those three-pointers later in the game and those shots that one shot he hit in the paint. On a 2-point game, Wilt Chamberlain did all he could tonight, but they still he had his troubles. They were collapsing on him, and Malawach did a good job with his length a little bit. But Chamberlain still had a dominant performance, but he had some key moments in there where Malawach got some easy buckets. Or he had 18 points tonight. 30 points for Booker. 2 for 9 from downtown, but too much Chamberlain down the stretch. They could not get the game winner from 3 for the Suns, and the team Chamberlain now staying in that hunt for the number 1 record in the NBA, at least in the Eastern Conference. Let's take a quick look here at Chamberlain's highlights. A lot of offensive rebounds. There's one of his many assists that he had tonight. Paul George from the outside. Outlet pass. Near the post. A little one-legged step back off the glass. Oh, look at that. We covered so much ground on that block. Block again. Chamberlain just dominating on the blocks here in this season. I think he's averaging like 6 blocks a game, I think. Nope, he's just under, well, pretty much just under 6. Remember, they didn't keep blocks back when he was playing, so we'll never know how much he averaged per game. But in my opinion, I think he averaged quite a bit because of the way the game was back then. But that's neither here nor there. I don't want to go into another one of my tangents. Let's go ahead and progress this along. Take a look here at the standings. The Trotters still in that tie with Team Larry Bird, Team Jordan, and the Trotters and Chamberlain with Isaiah Thomas right there underneath by 1 game. So, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar underneath by 2 games. So that race continues as we have Team Bird here at 27-5 and 21 games in a row that they've won, by the way. Team Jordan with the same record. However, Team Bird has the tiebreaker over Team Jordan. That's why they're over them. And they have a tiebreaker also over Team Chamberlain, because they beat Team Chamberlain. So Team Bird right now standing tall here as they have the number 1 record, I believe, in the NBA. Yes, they do. Yep. Remember, Team Bird started the season off at 6-5, guys. They were 6-5, and now they've battled back to be the best team in the NBA for now. But it's not, well, you know, it's tongue-in-cheek because, again, you got Team Jordan right there, got the Globetrotters right there, you got the Bad Boys right there at 27-7. And then, of course, out Western Conference, you got out in the West, you got Showtime at 26-5, the Diesel at 26-7. So they're all right there. But let's go ahead and take a look here. Let's see who's the next game coming up. I believe that's it for today's games on the Daily View. Yep. And next game coming up, it will be Kobe Bryant taking on the Clippers. And then Larry Bird goes back to Indiana for the first time. Remember, Ben Simmons is hurt for Team Larry Bird, so they will not have the services of Ben Simmons going forward. But we'll cover that later. Right now, let's go ahead and focus on Kobe and his situation. We have a trade here. Remember, now check this out. The Hawks are offering Trae Young to Team Jordan for Zach LaVine and Valanciunas. That's a horrible deal because you get more offense, but it would totally destroy. No, you don't want that because you're losing Valanciunas, one of your big men, for rebounding and post-up play. Nah, you don't want that trade. You wouldn't want that. That's a horrible trade for Team Jordan's perspective. It would totally destroy the entire chemistry of the team. Wouldn't make any sense. All you'd be getting is a 6'2" point guard who can shoot threes and dribble, but he can't defend. And you lose rebounding and size inside, and your 6th man who's coming off the bench at 6'7", who can somewhat defend and can score. So that's a downgrade. But anyway, guys, that'll be the next game coming up. Will be Team Mamba going up against the Clippers. Should be a good one. Let's take a quick look here at the standings. The Mambas actually lost their last game. Yeah, they lost to the Denver Nuggets in a tough one. It was 100-108, and they lost. in that game. So they'll need to get this one going. As remember, they are currently right now at the bottom right now. They're 4.5 games out of first place, which is just an eternity. And right now they're trying to battle for that number 3 seed. And they need to get this game tonight because the Clippers are right there trying to get back into it and get out of that play-in tournament spot. Because the Clippers are right there and they could possibly catch the Mambas, especially if they beat them. Because remember, they've already beat the Mambas once. Let's take a look back here a couple weeks ago. Take a look way back here. They actually beat the Mambas at home. Well, not at home, but in L.A. in a low-scoring game. Look at that. They only scored 85 points. Still, I think Kobe had 33 points. That was it. Nobody else could do anything. Clippers shut them down that night. That was back when they had Zubac, though, before the Zubac trade to Indiana. So it's a different team now. But they do have Winston Garland now, so they have more of an offensive punch alongside with Kawhi Leonard. So it will be the Mambas and the Clippers, followed by Team Bird and the Pacers. Then it'll be the Hawks and Team Kareem. And then the Dream will go on the road to play the Rockets, and then Showtime will host the Knicks. Those next games coming up for you guys. And let's take a look at these matchups here. Darius Garland, Marcus Smart, Bradley Beal and Kobe, Benedict Mathurin and Andrew Wiggins, Kawhi Leonard and Jeremy Grant, and Sandro Meskisvili and Jalen Duren. However, I think that you will see Kobe Bryant and Kawhi Leonard match up probably in the fourth quarter. They probably won't do it in the first because they'll probably end up fouling each other out. It'll be too many fouls, or a chance to get. You don't want to get that foul trouble on each of the stars. But with that being said, guys, I will see you guys for that game coming up here shortly. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks.